Good morning, children. Today we shall do a poem of the 8th standard in English, that is, The Palanquin Bearers, written by Sarojini Naidu. In ancient days, the royal brides in India were carried in palanquins. The men who carried them were called palanquin bearers. The Palanquin Bearers is a musical poem. The vivid description of the journey makes us experience the soft and gentle swaying movements of the palanquin. The palanquin bearers carry the palanquin gently. The swaying movements of the palanquin are compared to a flower moving in the wind. The palanquin bearers carry the bride so softly and delicately as if she were something very delicate and precious. They carry her like a pearl on a string. The bearers do not feel the burden and move with quick steps like the birds that skim across the river without touching the water. The palanquin bearers are aware of the presence of the beautiful bride they are carrying in the palanquin. The poet uses two images to convey the contradictory feelings of joy and sadness. In the first stanza, the poet says that she floats like a laugh. This conveys the joy as she is going to her husband's house. Her heart is full of excitement as the palanquin moves towards the house of her husband. In the second stanza, the poet compares the bride to a tear falling from the eyes of a bride to lend a touch of sadness to the description. This describes the state of the bride's mind as she is sad at the separation from her parents and family. Okay, children, now we shall read the poem. Lightly, oh lightly, we bear her along. She sways like a flower in the wind of our song. She skims like a bird on the foam of a stream. She floats like a laugh from the lips of a dream. Gaily, oh gaily, we glide and we sing. We bear her along like a pearl on a string. Softly, oh softly, we bear her along. She hangs like a star in the dew of our song. She springs like a beam on the brow of the tide. She falls like a tear from the eyes of a bride. Lightly, oh lightly, we glide and we sing. We bear her along like a pearl on a string. Now, after reading the poem, now in your books, you have to start writing first glossary, that is the meanings. Now, the first meaning, sway, moving from one side to the other. Skim, glide smoothly over something. Foam, small bubbles. Gaily, happily. Dew, condensed drops of water. Beam, ray of light. Brow, eyebrow, that is top of the water here. In this poem, it is top of the water. Glide, move. Now, you can know something about the poet. Now, this is written by Sarojini Naidu. She was born 1879 and died in the year 1949. Now, Sarojini Naidu, well known as the Nightingale of India, Sarojini Naidu was also a famous English poetess. She was a political activist and played an active role in the freedom movement. She was the first woman to become the governor of an Indian state after independence. Some of her major contributions are The Broken Wing, The Bird of Time, The Golden Threshold, etc. Now we shall come to the first main. Answer the following in one or two sentences. Now the first question. Pick out the words from the poem which describe the movement of a bride. Answer. The words that describe the movement of the bride are sway, skim, float, spring, glide. Question 2. How do the palanquin bearers carry the bride? Answer. The palanquin bearers carry the bride in a light and smooth manner. Question 3. Why do you think the palanquin bearers are carrying the palanquin lightly? Answer. They do not want to hurt the bride by moving the palanquin roughly. They carry her along with a lot of care. What are the emotions that the bearers feel as they carry the palanquins? Answer. The bearers are happy. They sing songs and move along. Why is the bride compared to a flower and a bird? The bride is as beautiful as a flower and as light as a bird. She is very delicate. Explain the image. She sways like a flower. Answer. The bride in the palanquin moves from one side to the other as the bearers walk. It looks as if a flower is swinging from side to side in the gentle breeze. Question 7. Why is the bride referred to as a pearl on a string? The bride is as precious as a pearl on a string. Question 8. Why has she been compared to a star? The bride is as bright as a star. Like a bright star, she is also the center of attraction. Why do you think the poetess has used two contradictory feelings of love and tear in the first and fourth stanza? The two words express the feelings of the bride. At the beginning, she is happy as she is on her way to her husband's house. Later, she feels sad to leave her father's house. Question 10. Why do the palanquin bearers sing while carrying the bride? What do you think the song is about? They sing as they are very happy to carry the bride from her parental house to her husband's house. The song may be an encouragement to the bearers. Question 11. The poem is full of similes. Why do you think the poet has used so many similes in the poem? Answer. The poet uses so many similes to emphasize the beauty and the emotions of the bride. Question 12. Pick out the rhyming words from the poem and mention the rhyme scheme. Along, song, stream, dream, sing, string, tide, bride. The rhyming scheme is AABB, CCAA, DDCC. Question 13. Pick out the examples of alliteration from the poem. Now, alliteration is repetition of the same sounds again and again. Now, first, A. She swears like a flower in the mind of our song. So, she, S, the sound S is repeated again and again. She swears song. B. She skims like a bird on the foam of a string. She skims string. Then next. She hangs like a star in the dew of our song. She star song. Okay, question 14. Some words and lines are repeated in the poem. Why do you think the words are repeated? Now, lightly, oh lightly, we bear her along. Gaily, oh gaily, we glide and sing. Softly, oh softly, we bear her along. These lines and words are repeated to emphasize a point and increase the effect. Now the next main appreciation, the explanation of what are rhyming words and the rhyming scheme is given. You can only read it in the text, no need of writing it in your classwork books. Now first, A. Rhyming words. Now the use of words in a poem that have the same sound, especially at the end of the lines, is called as rhyming words. Now what is rhyming scheme? This refers to the way the words in the poem rhyme with each other. Letters like A, B, C, D and so on are used to show the rhyming pattern. Lines which rhyme with each other are denoted by the same letter. Now for example, "Oh haste thee haste, the lady cries. Though tempests round us gather, I'll meet the raging of the skies, but not an angry father." Now the 4 lines. Now first word is cries. It is denoted by A. Second word gather. It is denoted by B. Now third word is rhyming with the first word, cries, skies. So again it is A. Now the last word, father, is rhyming with gather. Now gather is B, so father will also be B. So therefore the rhyming scheme is A, B, A, B. Now we shall see what are similes. Similes are a way to compare two things using like or as. In a simile, one person or thing is compared to another. Example, if I want to say that somebody swims well, I can say that they swim like a fish because fishes swim well. Now, there are 2 patterns in similes. Now, the first pattern is like verb plus like plus noun. Now, example, she looks like an angel. Looks is the verb, angel is the noun. And we are saying that she looks like, we are comparing her to an angel. She looks like an angel. Next, he walks like a duck. Walks is the verb, duck is the noun. So, like, he is the simile, so he walks like a duck. She acts like a fool. So this is one pattern with verb plus like plus noun. Now another word is as. Now with as you add an adjective and you add a noun to as. Example, he is as tall as a giant. Tall is the adjective, giant is the noun. So he is as tall as a giant. He is as fast as a rocket. He is as graceful as a swan. So this is the second pattern of using similes. Similes you use when you compare two things. Now you have the exercise. Now you can write this in your notebooks. Fill in the blanks with appropriate similes from those given in the brackets. Now the words given in the brackets are air, ice, night, snail, coal, rose, ox, lightning, butter, lamb, mouse, ditch water, ocean, snow. Now you have to fill in the blanks with the appropriate similes. As white as snow, as wide as the ocean, as light as air, as slow as a snail, as cold as ice, as timid as a mouse, as smooth as butter, as dark as the night, as black as coal, as strong as an ox, as quickly as lightning, as beautiful as a rose, as dull as ditch water, as meek as a lamb. Now the last main. Complete these lines with similes using your imagination. So this also I have given you all, but there is no need of writing it in your notebooks. You can just fill it in your textbooks. Example, when I am happy, I am as beautiful as a flower. When I am sad, I am as gloomy as the evening. When I am lonely, I am as lonely as the night. When I am angry, I am as angry as a demon. When I am tired, I am as sleepy as a baby. When I am embarrassed, I am as red as an apple. When I am attacked, I am as aggressive as a lion. When I am praised, I am as proud as a peacock. So we have ended this exercise. Thank you, children.